I'm Althea.
Crystal.
Okay, nice to meet you. What are you here for?
I'm here to do a manicure.
Okay, come with me. Okay. So, Crystal, let me see your hand. Okay. When last you do a manicure?
2 months ago.
Okay, alright. And it's just a normal manicure you want, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So could you please remove your jewelry? Do you want me to put it away for you?
That's okay right here.
Okay. Can you remove your rings for me, please?
It's my wedding
Is it wedding band?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
so sorry, but it's best to take it off because the chemical might damage it.
Okay, ma'am.
Alright. So what I'm going to do, as we go along, I will explain to Crystal what I'm doing to her hand. So this is sanitizer, so I'm going to sanitize her hand first, right? And this is the way how I sanitize. Now you have different way of using the cotton to sanitize your hand, which is not right. So if I do like this, it will be very uncomfortable, but if I do like this motion, it will give you a more relaxing feeling. So I sanitize your hand with a downward movement, not this way, downward. Now because you use a left hand and a right hand, you use them for different purposes, right? So I won't transfer the cotton over to the left hand. So I put it in my bin. My bin is right there. I'm going to sanitize the next hand. Now the reason why you sanitize the hand, right, you're going to soak the nail and you don't want the bacteria and the outer surface to go on the hand, because once you put the hand into the water, your pores will open and that is going to cause the bacteria to go on the inside. Whatever is on the outside, you need to cleanse it off. You know, like when you go to the doctor and they're going to give you an injection to cleanse the area first, because they will be having a wound there, and that wound, if the bacteria is on the surface getting that wound, even though it's an injection, it can give you bacteria, right, and are being infected. Now, so I analyze your nail. So what I'm looking for here, I'm looking on the length of your nail, which is your free edge. So here is the free edge. So here is the free edge and here is the nail bed, and around here is the cuticle. So basically I'm looking for how long your free edge is, the shape of your nail, and I'm looking to see if you have any fungus or anything on your nail, or how bristly your nail is, and what I need to do to make it look better. If the client have a fungus, you can send them to the doctor because you're not a doctor, right? So I'm just going to go ahead. Your nails look well okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you a manicure. So what I'm going to do now, let me explain first the reason why I do not soak your nail first before I shape them. The nail bed or the free edge, which is here, would get soft. So this is why I don't soak it first, I filed it first, right? So if the client have a lot of free edge like mine, you don't just go ahead and cut it. You ask them if they want it to be cut, because they might be growing their nails. You just don't go ahead and cut it. Say, this is what you would say, do you want your nails to be cut? The client will say, no, I'm growing my nails. But you don't need to ask them if they want it to be shaped, because the reason why you use the emery board, this is an emery board, the reason why you use the emery board to shape the nail, you're grooming the nail so it don't grow lean, and also to take away bristle edge that will cause the nail to tear. Understand? Yes. So now we're going to shape the nail. Now you look on the client shape. Now your nail is in a square shape, so I'm going to keep it like that. Because it's short, I cannot get it to a different shape, so I already see that it's already square, so I'm just going to continue with that shape. If it had a lot of free edge like mine, then I would ask if you want to change the shape of your nail, but you don't need to ask the client this because your nail is very low and it's already in a square form. And it's straight across. And don't go file down straight to the nail bed. It's best when you have a little free edge, it protect the nail bed. So it's not supposed to be low all the way. Notice how I hold your hand. I don't do like this. I hold them one by one so your hand can breathe. If the client don't used to doing manicure, once you're filing nail, it can become a little bit discomfort. So you can tell the client that you're not hurting the client, it's just a little discomfort feeling because their free edge is so close to the nail bed. That's why it will become a little bit uncomfortable. Right? And we already have soap in the water. So now that crystal nail soak in the water for about 5 minutes, right? Lukewarm water, that is. And then I'm going to push back the cuticle. And the reason why you push back the cuticle, you're pushing back the skin because underneath the skin there is a lot of growth. That means a lot of callus that store underneath the skin of the nail here. So you need to push it back so you can clean it away. If you don't push it back and clean it away, what it will build up and cause it to have ingrown nail or fungus line around here. So you need to clean it away, right? So now I'm going to use a trimmer. Now a lot of people, I like to wet the trimmer a little, just get it a little mild so it rub against the nail bed. Now what happened, a lot of people will have trimmer and don't know how to use it because it hurt. This point here, if you look on the point right here, it will stick down in the flesh if you turn it like this. It will go down into the skin. And if you turn it sideways, you notice it, you're only seeing here because right here is the only part that do the work. That little cut right here. This little cut right here is the part that do the work. Not here and not here. This cut right here. So basically, and you don't need to press it. Once you slide it on the finger, it will take up everything. And it's good to have a napkin to clean off the trimmer while going along, because you don't want to clean it off on the towel and the next customer walk up and see the towel and think that you're using a dirty towel, and that person that is sitting down might be in there sitting down looking at how dirty the towel is and feel offended because she's saying, oh my god, that's how my hand look dirty. So I just use a little piece of napkin at the end, so just me alone noticing it, and then I'll just throw it away before the manicure finish. So you see that you just slide and everything will go. Sometimes you can use your thumb and draw back the skin like that just to see if you can get as much as possible. Notice how I turn my hand to clean off the nail bed. Now you notice this piece here, if I continue I might cut her, so I'll leave it for our next tool. Now you notice here her skin is stripping there. Do not attempt to use the trimmer to take it off. Most amount of minute a manicure can take is 15 to 25 minutes. They have some client fussy when they want a polishing, or if you're doing a hot style manicure, that will take you about half an hour. Now you remember those hand cuticle that we have left? This is called a cuticle nipper. It's not a nipper because you have nipper that cut flowers. This is called a cuticle nipper. As I said, I like to wet my my tool just a little, right? And this is very sharp, so you squeeze the hand cuticle and you pull towards the nail. If you pull this way, you will continually tear the person's skin, so you are the client's skin. So you have to pull towards the nail bed if there is something there to cut. Now there are nothing here to cut, but there was something here to cut. You remember this? I said do not pull with the trimmer. So you have the nipper, you squeeze it down to it as close as possible and you pull towards the nail and it's gone, right? You look on the side if you have anything else and you pull. And then after cutting it, if you see any little thing leave, you can go back. Yes, you can go back and use your tool if you see something else after cutting it, if you want to trim out. And try not to dig the side of the client nail because it might look strippy. What happens, you just tell them to keep it moist, because when you finish it can hurt them. So you have a next hand cuticle here. It's on the skin. This is now not on the nail. You just put the nipper there and as close as possible squeeze it and pull towards you. The client won't feel a thing. Alright? Look at that. If you pull that way, it will continue tears her skin. So because we don't want it to continue tear, we put down the nipper, squeeze, and we pull towards the nail bed. See, and it's off. It's not bleeding or anything. Now we can take the trimmer and go down and look if we can clip a little bit more. So if you notice, it's still hanging a little, but if I cut, I will cut her flesh, so I'll leave it, and this must hurt. So I'm just gonna take out that piece right here. Because obviously she maybe just done wash some clothes. And she used a lot of bleach or something and it's not agree with her finger. So I strip it off. Right, and now because of all of that, we are going to use our cuticle oil and moisten it. Now what I don't like to do, okay, this is a good one, I don't like to dip anything into the cuticle oil and dip it on the nail, put it back in the oil, because the bacteria will transfer. So I like this bottle. I actually love that bottle. So now I'm massaging the cuticle oil into the nail bed. Now the reason why I am oiling the nail bed first, some nails I don't oil it first before buffing it. Reason being, her nail bed is very thin, so I want to do less buffing as possible. And look at the grade of this buffer, it is too harsh for a nail, so I'm just going to use a sponge pot because I noticed she have a very thin nail bed. So the less buffing for her nail bed is best. So remember, you have different, like my nail, I can take a little buffing. So you have to use a very low grade with crystal's nail. And when buffing, you buff in one direction. That way you don't have any line. So if you want to do like this, you can. Normally I do like this, but suppose you want to go crossway, continue going crossway and don't stop. Reaching the corner, you do the corner like that. One direction. That way you don't have a lot of creases there. Or marking the nail bed. And don't buff continually because it will give her a burning sensation on the nail bed. Remember, the buffer are washable. Buy the one that is washable or disposable. Don't put it down after a client. You wash it to get out the bacteria out of it. Don't use it back. And after buffing, if you see any little thing hanging, don't send away the client like that. Take patience and go back and take it off. I'm a little perfectionist, you see me here, you know, just a little thing is there and I want to get rid of it. Right. Alright, so we'll do the same to the next hand. So now after we finish all of that, I'm going to give the client a massage. And when giving the client a massage, we start from the elbow down. After we clean up the nail and we buff and we put on the cuticle oil, we rinse off back the client's hand with clean water. So the first movement, crisscross movement, you do it 3 times down. I like to go in 3, that way I remember how much to do it back to the next hand because it's more balancing. So I'll go 3 times up and down. Right? And then I stretch that out 3 times. Then I go rotary movement from down here.
Giants are bigger.
And then you stretch out 3 times. Then you ask the client to relax. Relax. Come forward. And press your hand here. Now I'm going to work with the wrist. And because I'm going to work with the wrist, I want her to be as relaxed as possible. Now her joint is right here. I cannot hold here. Don't hold here because you're holding the bone. Hold below. Right, and then you rotate our hand, or you can put your hand betwixt our hand here, our fingers, sorry, put your hand between our fingers and rotate 3 times to the left. Can I do it, please?
Yes,
so you don't if you will notice the client want to move her hand herself, you must do it because it won't feel the same to her. Alright, and you stretch that out 3 times. Now I'm going to do her fingers, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and I pull. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, pull. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and pull. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, pull. And then I stretch everything out 3 times. Stretch it back out and pull. Now after you lotion the hand, what would happen, the lotion or massage oil will get into the nail bed and give you grease, and that wouldn't be so nice. So we would need alcohol and cotton. And when I mean not so nice, for nail polish, right, nail polish with cuddle if you have on oil or you have on lotion and the nail bed. And this is the way how you hold the cotton, especially if you have your nails well done. You cannot do like this because you're going to mess up your nail and you look so unprofessional. So you have to use your thumb, hold the cotton like this, put down your hand and rotate. Meanwhile you're massaging the nerves in the nail plate and also cleaning off the lotion or massage oil. And what I'll do is I'll take up grease and the orange wood stick, mix it with alcohol. Not that she have any free edge, but I'm just going to demonstrate and just push any implement and said, okay, I don't clean out in free edge. All the free edge need is a little alcohol and clean it out and it will go. And that's it. You just return the same procedure to the next hand. So now that I'm finished massaging the client's hand and I use the alcohol to clean off the grease of the nail bed, which is the massage oil or lotion, I'm going to use base coat. Now, if the client won't need any treatment, this is the time to apply it to the nail. If you're doing any nail treatment like the base coat, or you have nail hardener or so forth, you can put it on the nail bed. But we'll do our next video on that. So now it's base coat. So I'm gonna apply the base coat. And remember, when I'm not doing a video to show you how to polish. So I'm just going ahead and I'm going to apply the base coat. And next video I'll show you how to polish. But you can still look at the movement that I'm using to apply the base coat, do if we're polishing the nail. Now remember, when cleaning off your brush, you just do it one side. Don't do it all the way around the nail polish, because what would happen, you won't be able. So that's 3 times and we're finished. Take off the excess. Try not to go back over your polish, because it will cuddle. If it look pale, leave it, and then you can give a second coat. If you don't catch the base coat properly, chances are the polish not going to look good. Ready? I'm warming up my phone. Okay, so I'm applying the top coat now, because the client don't want any polish. And now I'm looking if there is any nail polish that run around the cuticle, and I'm using the orange wood stick with cotton to clean out. And this is Crystal nail. I hope she likes it.